Hey Pisces, Starseeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's see what the messages are. I feel like there's been a lot of heaviness. I felt it a lot last evening. Just collectively, everyone's just feeling, just really drained or sad. Like, what is that when you're just worn out or you're anticipating things getting harder? It's kind of like a sadness in your heart. Like you don't know if you can keep going forward. So let's see what the messages are of encouragement so that we don't give up. I see the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Thinking about the past. That can be sad. So, try to look at the brighter days ahead and how you can get there. One step at a time. The cycle is shifting with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So that's that underlying, like, sad energy, that disappointment, that worry. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So that has to do with like your family, your stability. And the Two of Pentacles, that's that, juggling energy. And then the Knight of Pentacles. We've got a lot of pentacle energy, earth energy. But don't worry, things are changing. This cycle of feeling, sad about what's happened in the past, not knowing which way you're going, this feeling of a standstill, like you're not moving, like you're not creating the stability that you want, that is changing, okay? Because look, at the underneath the World is the Nine of Cups. So that's that, wish fulfillment, that creating what it is that you want on your own. So you can do it. All right, the Tower. So you are in the midst of a very big shakeup, a very big change. The Empress, okay? Eight of Cups. So it's like you've had to go away from something, someone or something that you thought would be there to nurture you. But you're realizing that they're not. That it's not really making you happy. And you're having to take steps to, distance yourself from this Tower energy. Eight of Swords. So it's feeling like you're stuck. Feeling like you're trapped. It's like getting away from that energy. That you don't have any power or control over your own thoughts, because you do. It's a conscious choice. With the Seven of Wands, you're tired of having to defend yourself constantly, tired of blocking things. So it's like, don't let your mind block you from getting to where you want to be, from having that fresh start where you feel this freedom and lightness. Because that's what's coming. This is the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning, some new path in your life that you will be excited about, that you'll have passion towards. The communication about that will come in swiftly if you allow it, with the Eight of Wands. Underneath that is the Queen of Wands. So it's that, blocking this new energy coming in, this new person, this new, endeavor that you're excited about. You have to let this past thing go, because if you don't, you'll just keep spinning in that same cycle. Look towards the future and know that this is all divinely guided. We have the Temperance card here. That's your guardian angels telling you, it's going to be okay. We're setting the pieces in motion for you. Kind of like in dominoes. When you set them all up and you make this crazy pattern, it takes a lot of work to set those pieces up. But then that flick that sets everything in motion, that goes fast, and things change fast. So let it. Yes, you have to be patient during this time, but know that the energy is building around you. So just keep focusing on what it is that you want to manifest in your life, that Ace of Wands. Because as soon as all of this past energy is cleared out, as soon as you've walked away from it, that's when this new thing will appear for you. The answers you need are coming. The full moon in Gemini. Okay, guys. So, if you didn't know, we are having a full moon in Gemini on November 30th. That's a week away. That's when things will be made clear. You'll see things as they are. Let's see. Let's just get a few more cards of clarification in general. Underneath, okay, yeah, again, we've got the Two of Coins and the Nine of Cups again. This underlying energy is deciding what it is that you want so that it comes to you with this Ace of Wands. If you're feeling wishy-washy, how will your guides know what to bring you? Get clear. Really get clear. Clear your space, clear your energy, clear out, your thoughts, clear out energy, clean your house, clean your car, clean your room, clean out your closet, like get rid of stuff. Because I feel like as you get rid of more and more stuff that's weighing you down, that's in your mind, you'll be able to see clearly and feel lighter from all this past baggage, all this stagnant energy. Because this is like the wind blowing in and just like shifting the energy. And when that happens, that's when these opportunities will come in. Because until then, you are blocking this new start. So this next week, as you're, we've got Thanksgiving, excuse me if you're in the States, but as you're building to this full moon in Gemini, make that choice, make that decision that when the full moon is here, you will know what you want. Because the Gemini energy is oscillating, it is vacillating, it is this I'm not sure. The choices, the options. And that's where things get complicated in your mind. So start with one thing, like for me, okay, example. My life has been so crazy this year, I lost my family, lost my home, lost everything. My mental health suffered, like so many things just broke my heart. I lost my dog, my relationship, everything. And I've just been going from place to place, almost like a nomad, trying to find my home, where I belong. And I've come back to, where I live for all these years, and I've had to go through all of my stuff that was in a storage unit, that had been in a storage unit since March. And seeing it, I've realized, all of this stuff is holding me back from having a new life, from being able to travel, or, just wasting money. And, it's one of those things that as I started getting rid of stuff, I started to feel better. I started to see, this is just stuff. It doesn't have to, be attached to me. And there are people out there that need it and want it and will use it and love it. And as soon as I feel like as soon as I get rid of all this stuff, all this baggage, that's when opportunities will show. That's when I'll be able to make decisions, because I'll really be free of all this stuff that happened in the past. And in this situation where things are tough, you see who your true friends and family are. Those people who step up and be like, hey, I can help you get through this. And anyone else who's like doing this, oh, I don't know, I can't help that, those are the people, they get to be pushed out with all of that baggage. So, think of ways in your life that you can lighten the load, whether it's physical, and I feel like it's a lot of physical things because we have all these pentacles here. Pentacles are like tangible, real life things that you can feel and touch. And they have, it hasn't been making you happy. It's making you feel trapped. It's preventing, it's blocking that new energy with the Ace of Wands. So Americans are great at like hoarding stuff and like keeping stuff and like, it's like, what's really important to you, those sentimental things, right? Those priceless things. But everything else, it doesn't matter. Harmony. Okay? Harmony. There's 3 birds on here. Strength. Okay, so just really think about how you can be in harmony. There's 4 towers here, or like minarets, I think they're called. You know, that signifies stability, home, right? The 3, that's that divine energy coming together. Birds, that's that freedom, that lightness. So when you get your space internally, externally, you know, harmonious, you will feel that peace come over you. Okay? And even if you don't have the strength to go through it right now, you know, put things away. Organize. I mean, it's still not moving the energy, but at least it's a start. So that you don't feel disheveled or pulled in too many directions. The Shaman Oracle card is number 48, the Sorcerer. 4 and 8 is 12. And that's a 3. Again, it's that harmony. It's that divine balance. Divinely guided. Okay. This is the source of dark power. The sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. When the sorcerer enters your circle, you are being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest in your world. Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power or harbors feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these dark tendencies. If so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. The sorcerer arrives to challenge you to change your thinking. You're given a second chance. Correct your course and practice not blaming others for the darkness that lives inside you. Make peace with it and choose another way. The medicine. Have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self-acceptance is called for now. You must reconcile these darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly and cause more harm to yourself and the ones you love. It's time to come out of denial and accept responsibility for the words and deeds. When you meet the energy of the sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms into grace, which you can use in service to the highest good. Perhaps it's time to make amends. Do it. It will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. So my Pisces starseeds, you know, when we think about light and dark, we think of it as like 2 separate things, but it's not. It's on the same continuum. It just depends where you're standing, how you see it. It's like, you know those dimmer switches for lights? You can go super bright or super dark, but it's the same light. It's your perception. So change your perception. Think about how you want to change how you've been dealing with this whole scenario. Create harmony for yourself. Say sorry, even if you were wronged. Because when you go back to being yourself, your true nature, your loving self, you'll feel better. You know, in this reading, there's not many cups, and that's the Pisces energy. You know, what is here is this Eight of Cups. It's going away from what you don't want to be, right? And when you do that, that's when you get to this Nine of Cups. You know, this happiness, this self-fulfilling feeling. Okay? So don't be so hard on yourself. We all do things that we're not proud of. But just focus on where you want to be, who you want to be, and push all that old stuff aside. Okay, Pisces? All right. I love you. Take care. I'll see you soon.